Okay, a couple of quick shout outs. So the audio for today is by a company that is owned and operated, and it's all Columbia alums from Audio Arts. Let's give it up for Technotrix. And then I want a big shout out to our enrollment staff. They're the ones who help you understand what a great fit you are for Columbia. They're great, you're great. Let's give it up for the enrollment staff. And then all of the faculty and staff of Columbia who have worked to support you through orientation and move-in and registration through the welcome week. Let's give it up for everyone that supported you. And now we get ready for the Hell Yeah Liturgy. First of all, I'm wearing a Manifest t-shirt from 2010. Every year a student designer designs a new Manifest star. Here's what this star represents. It doesn't represent the fakery of a Hollywood star. It's not the wish upon a star. This star represents the solar energy that emanates from our community that supports our students. And now you're part of that solar energy. So the heat today is not from that sun, it's from our community supporting you. Let's hear it. I also want to do some shout out to our students. First of all, we have about 125 new graduate students. Our graduate students will inspire all of you, the undergraduates, because they're already working artists. They're already established professionals. They have a great body of work. Where are our graduate students? Let's give it up for them. Grad students. And then there's our international students. We have 172 international students. They come from 45 countries. So, Angola, Argentina, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cyprus, Germany, Ecuador, Egypt, Ethiopia, France, Great Britain, Ghana, Guam, Hong Kong, Indonesia, India, Iceland, Israel, Italy, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Lebanon, Mexico, Mongolia, Malaysia, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Pakistan, Panama, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Romania, Singapore, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, Tanzania, Venezuela, Vietnam, and Palestine. Okay. Here's our responsibility. Here's why international students are important to us. Because the world's a big place. And if you see the world just through the prism of Chicago, of the United States, you don't see the world. And our international students bring something to us that we all have to hear. And then you need to connect with the international students because they want to learn from you. We mix it up at Columbia. Welcome international students. Okay, you can see this crowd. We have 2,700 new students starting at Columbia. We have over 1,800 freshmen, the best freshman class ever. We have 800 transfer students, and a special welcome to the Harrington students. And you come from 48 states. Is there anyone here from Alaska? Yeah? Okay, you now come from 49 states. One last question. Is there anyone here from North Dakota? 45 countries, 49 states. Columbia, the most diverse student body, race, ethnicity, geography in the world. Okay, now to the Hell Yeah Liturgy. And this is just another version of what you heard from President Kim, that you have to surface your courage. This is your individual and collective hell yeah committing to your success at Columbia. right? So you know the drill. I throw out a principle and you. And then at the end, I'll close with, will you go hard, wide, and deep? And it's 3 fist pumps and hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Are you ready? Okay, silence. I want you to gather yourselves. I don't want to sound right now. Stop the fans moving. I want you to gather yourselves. I want you to get ready for this moment. Individually and collectively, this is your serious, it's a playful moment, but this is your serious commitment to your future at Columbia. So, the first principle, you're here to become part of a community. No fraternities, no sororities, no intercollegiate athletics, but something more precious in its place. You're to build your crews. If you see a student out today and he or she is alone, you're to go over to that person and say hello and connect to them. You're all to connect each other. No cliques at Columbia. You're to surface your courage and connect to others. And if you get a slacker in your crew, no. Before I said kick him out, no, what you do is you say, hey, stop being a slacker, okay? Students, will you form your creative crews? And then the next idea, also part of our community, our faculty. You heard from Greg Foster Rice. Our faculty are amazing. They're not authority figures, they're authoritative. But they're in there to inspire you, to mentor you, to demand excellence from you. And you go to the classroom and you're active. You don't say, I'm in the back and I'm just gonna see what they're gonna do. You go at it in the class. Students, will you connect to your faculty? And then the diversity of Columbia. We are by far the most diverse student community maybe in the country. Not maybe, yes, we are. We are black, white, brown, Latino, we're Asian. We're gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and straight. So, you live, here's a tragic but necessary truth that you have to hear. Chicago, unfortunately, is one of the most segregated cities in the country. But Columbia is not. And you are to mix it up here. And then you're to go out and infect the city with your integrated approach to life. So, we don't say celebrate diversity. That's passive. We say expand diversity. Students, will you expand diversity? Okay, the next principles are about body and mind. We want you to develop personally, professionally, creatively, intellectually. So one of them is about the body. So first of all, this is not a party school. Did you hear me? It's not a party school. No dumb abuse of drugs and alcohol and thinking that's the pathway to creativity. We expect you to lead respectful, safe, consensual, sexual lives. We expect you to eat an apple every day. We expect you to join all of the club athletics, all the club teams, go to the gyms, be strong, go to the counseling. Then, the other side of developing the whole person, we want you to live intellectually. We're about depth. We're about ideas. As you develop your body of work, it's driven by critical reflection, by thinking, by looking at the greats, by finding inspiration or finding where you know you could do better than what you saw. It's about learning and developing a passion for learning. Students, will you live intellectually? The next two principles are about this city and this campus. So this campus, right now as we speak, there is a famous great street artist from Brooklyn, Tatiana Falazadeh, and she is putting on a wall, and it's going to be done by next week sometime, with all images of Columbia women, and it's a wall that says, "No street harassment of women." So here, it's brother and sister together supporting each other. We have the most enthralling campus you'll find in this country. We have screenings. We have the Wabash Arts Corridor. We have performances. We have students doing Big Mouth and Wise Ass and Bigfoot, and you name it, it goes on. And here's what you do. Poets, go see the dancers. Dancers, go see the filmmakers. Filmmakers, go see the audio students. Audio students, go see the designers. Designers, go see the creative writing students. Creative writing students, go see the animators. You cross up your creative practice. Will you explore our campus? And then you have this big, bad, beautiful city called Chicago. One of the great cultural capitals of the world. You're to go out to the theaters. You're to go out into the neighborhoods. You're to go out and see the architecture, the clubs, the galleries. Free admission to the Art Museum and to the Museum of Contemporary Art. Students, will you explore and engage with the city? And then the last two. You're here to build a body of work. You get great grades. We demand excellence. But in the end, there's a higher calling, your voice, your work. Always doing work. And freshmen in particular, it's to be messy, right? Go make some mistakes, will you? But always crafting that work. And that goes to the second principle. You're going to create your career. By the time you graduate, you have a kick-ass portfolio. You've been on 1, 2, 3 internships. You know how to network. You know about the industries. You have a multiplicity of skill sets. You're a dancer who's a coder. You're a coder who's a music producer. You're a music producer who's an animator, right? A multiplicity of sets. Students, will you create your career path? All right, the final moment. Everyone, we guarantee you, our president, our faculty, our staff, that if you go at it, if you become an engaged student at Columbia, this will be a remarkable, transformative journey, and you won't even recognize who you are when you graduate, but you will graduate. Students, will you go hard, wide, and deep? Let the party begin.